All right, so we've talked about the diet, and next, after a diet, you need to supplement, or simultaneously while you're implementing the diet, you need to supplement. I recommend Kirkman Labs for all of your supplementation needs. They cater to people on the spectrum. They make sure that their compounds are free of any other heavy metals or toxic components. Unfortunately, a lot of supplements, vitamins, minerals that you find in the health food store have insane amounts of heavy metals in them. Dr. Oz actually did a segment on the metals and toxins and just crazy things that are found in organic supplements. So definitely Kirkman Labs, otherwise known as Our Kids, definitely a trusted name, so you want to go there first. I recommend starting out with a Super Nuthera. You can get this in a powder form, a liquid form. We started with the powder and we put a little scoop in his pear juice every day. And that's going to have all your vitamins and minerals, basically like a multivitamin. You also want to make sure you do a heavy B6 and magnesium push, which is talked about in this book, Treating Autism, which I also recommend. This is my autism Bible, okay? You want to do the B6 and magnesium push. This oftentimes allows speech to start happening, okay? Make sure when you're giving B vitamins, you're also giving magnesium. If you give B without magnesium, that can be toxic, okay? You have to give B and magnesium together because the body does not absorb one without the other. Same thing with vitamin D and calcium. You have to give those two things in combination with each other or it's not going to work and it can be toxic. So B6 and magnesium push, Super Nuthera. You want to look into B12. There's a couple of different kinds of B12 that you can get. You can get the sublingual, which goes under the tongue. There's also B12 shots. Phil Commander had a video about the B12 shots. He had great results with that. And since that time, 6 or 7 years ago, many parents have tried the B12 shots and they do wonders for them. I ordered the shots, but I could never do the injecting. Like, I tried to do it while Braden was asleep and I could just never push the needle into his little butt cheek. So it didn't work out for me. If you're squeamish and you can't give shots, then I wouldn't recommend it. You could take them to the clinic and have them do it there. But that depends on, the fear level of your child, the anxiety levels and things like that. So Super Nuthera, B6 magnesium. You make sure get them some B12, lots of B12. You want to find them something that's going to help with stress and it's going to help keep them calm. Because a lot of kids on the spectrum have problems with anxieties and we want to say irrational fears. Probably not so irrational in their mind, but they do have those fears. So something for stress and calm, I use this B-Stress PM. It's got valerian root in it, and this is by Solaray because I didn't have time to order offline. This is by Solaray, and it's got B vitamins, it's got calcium, vitamin C, it's got the magnesium in there, and it's got valerian root. So that's a good calming agent. And even though this says PM, it's not good for sleep. It's not what I would give him to help him sleep. For sleeping, I do recommend melatonin. Melatonin changed our lives. My son was one of those kids who never slept. He constantly jumped on the bed. He jumped on the bed so much that he blew the seams out of the sides of his mattresses. Just constant jumping. Like, we could not live in an apartment because it would have just disturbed the neighbors 24 hours a day. So thank God we were in a house. But the melatonin did save our lives, and sleep is essential to recovery. You have to have a good night's sleep, and that's for every human being on planet Earth. You have to have a good night's sleep. So I recommend melatonin. And all of these items are available in either a powder or a liquid form. And another form that I recommend looking into is transdermal, which is available by rubbing on the skin, and it's absorbed through the skin. So that makes it a lot easier for families that, have serious problems with trying to get their child to eat certain things or take, vitamins and minerals. You can just rub it on their skin and they absorb it that way. So check into the transdermal.